don't know if I could even get you in the shot because you're so small.
I think it's a mix of both. We're at both extremities here.
Aline and I got up early to go meet up with her boyfriend Simon for brunch, and they planned to take me on a tour of the city.
I have a friend who drove from Calgary to Montreal when he moved here, and actually drove all the way. And he told me, like, in between Saskatoon and Sudbury or Sault Ste. Marie, there's like nothing. No towns, no cities, nothing, zero.
It's just barren. Other than Quebec, there's probably like my biggest.
It's like you gotta find someone who's gonna take you all the way across and not just, I'll drop you here.
Yeah. There's a spot in like northern Ontario called Wawa, Ontario. And apparently it's like hitchhiker hell. Like you can get stuck there for like a week and nobody will pick you up.
We had brunch at this super cool diner, which happened to have one of the coolest bathrooms I've ever seen. We finished brunch and then Aline and Simon took me to see some of their favorite parts of the city. Montreal has an incredible art scene. Every street is filled with beautiful architecture, color, or art, such as these incredible murals you can find all over the walls of the city. And every wall you find is something new and exciting. Another thing Montreal is known for is their bagels. And there are two places in particular that people like to go to. And these two places have a big rivalry between them.
So there's Fairmont Bagel here and St. Viateur on the next street over. They've both been open for like 100 years and it's the big rivalry. And everybody you ask in the city will have a preference. And it's a strong preference. She wants to buy one of each and have you try both.
So these are the ones that are picked up by supermarkets and why it's open 24/7.
It's the first bagel in space?
Yep.
Oh wow. You think he has a Fairmont bagel or a... So these are the two best bagels in all of Montreal.
One's chewy.
Okay.
Try the other one.
They're definitely completely different. I think I like the second one.
This one's crunchy.
Like if I put like butter or like cream cheese, I like it on this one better. I don't know. I just think I would. Which one do I like?
You don't know.
Like the less chewy one?
Yeah.
So Fairmount.
Okay.
Welcome to the team.
Like, yeah, you made it.
After spending most of my afternoon getting to know Aline and Simon, I left to meet up with Alan, who invited me last night to go explore the abandoned factory with him. We were planning on exploring the factory at night, so we ended up going to meet up with his friends for a barbecue in the meantime. What is this factory we're going to tonight?
The place is called Farine Five Roses. It's basically a flour factory.
And you've been there?
I have no idea. Yeah, I've been there for the first time actually. Yeah. We got caught by security, so we might get caught.
What happens if you get caught?
They're just gonna tell you to leave, or else they're gonna call the police. But even if they call the police,
it won't.
we can run away. Friggin', like they're not gonna catch us. So yeah.
Well, hopefully not.
Yeah. Right. So you want to see what we have?
Yeah. What do we got?
We got sausage right over here. We got ribs here. We got look at that, brochettes. And we got chicken right over here.
Chicken. Ooh, baby. Gentlemen, this is a feast. Thanks for having me.
Oh, no problem.
I'm just warning you guys, I'm on bagel dishes, so if it blows,
Alright, so I gotta go on this side of the wall.
Go stay in here.
Oh. We got light?
we got like...
This man made all of this himself.
Oh, wow.
Like you should be.
When I was a kid, I was looking for a hobby. I would always be scared of everything, so I watched those movies called Step Up, where like street dance, and I saw this dancing and I was super impressed and I wanted to do that. So I joined the school and this is me now, 9 years later. I'm in the middle right here doing the backflip. We were in the highest level, like in the categories, and we actually won first place against like teams that we were looking up to, and we're like, oh my god, these guys are so good. So it was probably the biggest achievement of my life.
Dude, fuck it.
Yeah.
Sick, man. And man, it's only the beginning, so.
Yeah, of course.
We finished up the barbecue, and that meant we were heading to the abandoned factory. I was starting to get a little bit nervous about the whole idea. Security patrols the area 24 hours a day, and we were going in a pretty large group to sneak in. If we got caught, I don't know if it would ruin the rest of the trip for me. The guys tried to reassure me that they had been caught before without getting fined or arrested, but I still wasn't sure about it.
So that is the building right up there that we're about to go climb. There's somebody in there.
What are they doing?
Holy f***, this is gonna be crazy.
So yeah, over there, you see a corner. Well, there's a lot of plywood. That was an entrance like 2 years ago, and they all blocked it. Checking right now. All right, this is awesome.
What the
They put papers, it says like a military exercise, yeah, something like that. But I don't know what that means, like if there's something happening right now.
The car that I saw there isn't there anymore. I don't see him at all.
Let's just go right now.
Get in?
Yeah, someone just made a hole in it. Okay, let's go, go. Fish. This is the hardest part. If you can do that, we're good. We're in there.
Okay.
Climb this. Look at that.
Holy f***ing Christ.
So now we're gonna go explore the rooms here. This is the interesting part. You know, you saw the like tubes, the silos. This is it.
Ready? Set, go.
4 seconds.
Yeah. So like, if you fall in there, you're gonna freaking die. Security.
Just see the car. Watch out. Wait. Watch your step.
Big hole, yeah. Let's go, guys.
We're going through this, going up to the highest point over there. Look at this.
So this was closed about 30 years ago, and since then there's been like people visiting like every day.
Yeah. Right there.
Oh, nice.
Yo, let's go see it from the top.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, guys, this was not here before.
But these weren't here a week ago. Someone still went up.
Wait, you hear that?
Huh? Yo, guys.
Is there security? Holy sh**.
I don't know what they're doing.
He's looking at the trees, maybe they saw something hide.
In 3 years, this was never this tense. Like there was never security like at midnight patrolling and yelling and like trying to find people. And there's like rubber bands up danger. And like the lights we saw, it's about here or just a floor above us.
Yeah. Holy sh**, I'm terrified now.
Yeah. Same.
What do you think?
So you can see on the floor, they tell you where the top is. See over there. And let's go out. Yeah, this is it. Yo, the floor might feel weird, but it's like, look at this, bro.
This is Salo 5 and you see Montreal at night. It is beautiful.
Dude.
This is it. We're on the highest point.
Thank you, dude.
Hey.
Holy sh**.
Thank you for taking me up here, dude.
No problem, man.
I've never seen like a city, like skyline like this. Man is FaceTiming his mom.
Yo, bro. She gotta know where I'm at.
This wasn't here. I don't know what it is.
Oh, this thing here looks. Look at what this looks like.
I think we should leave.
Yeah, okay.
What the
Wait, I want to see this.
Yeah, that is
brand
literally everything in this building is abandoned and destroyed, but then this is in here now.
What if there were military for us right here?
Yo, what was that?
That was the security guard.
What did he say?
He said, come down here.
Really?
We're safe because they're not at the exit. You see, like,
We would have time to get out and run away, like.
yeah. So
Let's go. All right, down there. Now this is where there's a lot of holes, so be careful. Okay, good. Yeah, let's go live. This is it. We did it. We got out. Yeah.
Boys, thank you for a fucking great night and like showing me Montreal.
Yo.
When you come back,
Respect.
you gotta hit us up.
I will, man. I promise.
You have to, bro.
Thank you, man. Dude, thank you so much, man. You like actually made my experience here like something like truly to remember.
Hey, good luck with everything on your hike. Hopefully you make it safe.
Yeah.
And have some more fun in other cities. So yeah.
Thank you, dude. I'm leaving Montreal today. I just said goodbye to Aline. I had a guy reach out to me to give me a ride from Montreal to Ottawa this morning. Definitely saves me a little bit of time from going to the highway. You kind of get used to being on the highway at some point, but then you get into a town and you start like making friends and meeting people, and then you get super comfortable, and then you have to leave and say goodbye to all of them. And that's probably like the hardest part. I've met like some really cool people here in Montreal, and now I have to like leave and just move on and like go back out to the highway. Yeah, I guess I gotta go head out to the metro right now and go meet up with my ride. Matt?
Yeah, just put everything in the back.
Perfect, thank you. How's it going?
Not too bad.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. So,
Thank you.
for me,
Thank you so much for
no problem, man.
getting me a meal.
Tim's Canadian tradition, man.
Yeah. So how did you like end up following me and like, cause you follow Yes Theory and
I
everything?
follow Yes Theory, which my daughter got me into, and I don't remember where I followed you from. Did you go down there?
Yeah, so I used to live with them. I used to edit for them.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's it. I hitchhiked across Canada with my first wife as our honeymoon. I want to say 27 years ago, maybe?
Okay.
Only met one bad drive, which was this trucker who had picked us up to keep him awake. He had like 40 tons of steel on his back or something ridiculous, and he was going about 130 down the Coquihalla,
Oh wow.
which is like cliff, road, cliff.
Yeah.
And you're up really high, so you can actually see over the cliff, and you're kind of going, oh shit. But everything else was amazing. When you get to the mountains, you are just going to be like, holy hell.
Yeah.
It's a completely different thing, and then spend as much time as you can there.
So we just got to, I guess, the border of Ontario.
Yep.
And I realized I left my charger and one of my batteries back at Aline's house. So
kind of screwed now. I think I'm gonna have to Amazon ship a battery and a battery pack to my old house in Oakville. If I can make it there tonight, that would be ideal. Kind of changes my plans a little bit though, but I guess you got to go with the flow. Can't really change it.
Like the fact that you'd be missing Ottawa would suck though, because Ottawa is awesome.
Yeah. All right, my man Matt here got me all the way to Cornwall, bought me lunch, and now he's dropping me off into the Highway 401 so I can get to Kingston.
And this is a beautiful project. Support this man if you can.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much.
Not a problem at all. Good luck. And remember, instincts.
Thank you.
All right, have a good one, man.
It was starting to get cold, so for the first time on the trip, I had to break out my jacket.
Oh, Canada, baby.
I walked out onto the highway and waited for about 20 minutes until a man and his family pulled over for me.
So this nice family just picked me up here. Have you ever picked up a hitchhiker before?
No, first time.
Really? What made you stop?
It's good reason with you need a ride.
Yeah, well thank you. I really appreciate it. And what's your name, by the way?
Nick.
Nick?
Yes.
So my name's Brian.
All right, nice to meet you, Brian.
Patricia,
Patricia?
Alexis, Kevin.
Nice to meet you guys. Awesome.
About 5 minutes into the ride, it started to pour, so thankfully I hadn't gotten caught in the rain yet. I talked to the family and got to know them a bit better, and they were nice enough to give me some of their snacks. But I couldn't film a lot of it as I had no camera batteries and my phone was about to die. This is one of the more surprising rides I had got so far. I never thought somebody would pick me up, a stranger, with their kids in the car. It made me think, maybe we're doing this all wrong. Maybe if we teach our kids not to fear everything, it could make a change in the world. I got dropped off in Kingston, Ontario, the town that I grew up in as a kid, and my best friend Austin thankfully came to pick me up.
What's up, dude?
How's it going, B? Welcome back to Kingston.
Thanks, man.
Since I had a few days until my new batteries arrived in Oakville, I decided to take some time and rest and reflect on the first part of my journey. It had only been 7 days, but I had already met so many incredible people who were willing to help out a complete stranger. I had a few times where I was close to quitting at the beginning of the trip, but this gave me the inspiration to keep going. And I was gonna need it, because the next leg of the trip was looking like it was gonna be the hardest one for me. Next episode on the Hitchhiking web series.
This is literally the highway going west, and there's f***ing nobody. Oh, he's pulling in here.
Everything okay, sir?
And what kind of tense situations did you get into?
I got picked up by a sexual predator.
Wow.
And that one got real tense. And, I stabbed him in the throat with the fingernail file on a pair of nail clippers.